Hello everyone and welcome to the Wedding and Fashion Show. Alright, where we talk everything tea. Alright, so we're going to be looking at weddings, we're going to be looking at fashion, and we're going to discuss, a few relationships here and there that have hit some bumps. Yeah. And talk about, can these relationships survive or are they going to sink? And to help me, I have my fabulous panel, starting with none other than the face beat queen herself, Sally, looking lovely in red. How are you, darling?
I'm good, you?
I'm fabulous. And of course, one of the hostess with the mostest,
yes,
Latoya, in the building. Latoya, how are you?
Hot, sexy, delicious, and ready to cut tea. Other people sip it, darling.
That's what
Bring it on.
That's what I love to hear. And we're going to jump right in.
Yes.
So one of our first topics of discussion is Mr. Jamal Roho Safi. All right, he's a Matatu owner, but most recently he's been spotted with this socialite that goes by the name of Amber Ray. And apparently he is married already.
Okay.
And he's been, seen locking hands with Amber Ray, and apparently that's his new team. So, I mean, if you were in the wife's shoes, what would you have to say? Because she's finding out about her husband and his new boo through the internet, just like us. Because this is where we got the information.
Okay. Do you want to start, darling?
So, this whole story comes to me in two ways. In the perspective of the wife, the first wife, I'll be totally uncomfortable. Reason being, first of all, she is knowing the story through the social media. And Amber Ray is right there, their neighbor. And I feel like Jamal should have talked to the wife and they would have communicated, and maybe she would have accepted the second wife because they are Muslim, and we wouldn't even be involved in this whole tea situation. But I'm here for the tea though.
God, first of all, let us just be realistic. I heard the word Roho Safi, but I don't see any Roho Safi in between those lines. That is one. Number two, if these allegations are correct, that Jamal Roho Safi is married to a second wife and the first wife have to find out through social media, my goodness, Jesus Christ, what have becometh of men of today? Because this is it, Angie. We are living in a society that has a broken communication system.
Definitely, I agree.
Maybe it could be as broken as the many rules that the matatus that he's been taking care of is doing on the road that make him behave like this at home.
I mean, when you have to start comparing a marriage to Matatu, you just know it's real messy.
No, sweetie, it is not messy. This is burnt down, point blank, period. Poop.
Okay, for the both of you, I know for myself, I say that respect and love go hand in hand. So if
that's
you respect
true.
me, you definitely don't love me.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know it was a marriage that is, guided by religion. So it's like you stand by your husband no matter what.
Okay.
Is it worth your unhappiness? Is it worth being disrespected?
No. This is my point. Remember, religion is something that is a rule that was created. But humanity came first before all these rules that people follow. If you are married to me or to your wife, rule number one is that you need to respect people. People always get into the infatuation phase where it is all love and roses and everything. But then when people start living, they realize that it is okay for love to go, but at least you've got to respect me. Aretha Franklin said it right. Respect. Exactly.
One word that has so much power, right?
Exactly.
And again, I feel like in this whole story,
yes,
we're really focusing on the women, whereas the whole story started with the man, and nobody is talking about the
That's
man.
another
The man
issue.
is not even on the radios, is not on the shows, but the women are this Instagram stories. I've been watching those Instagram stories.
I'm pretty sure
and
there's a lot of
where's the
people.
man? Because it's the cause. Because the women wouldn't know each other if it wasn't for this man.
I think this is what people do they play women to look like, oh, women are too talkative, women are always very emotional, women are always the worst women's enemy. If I am Amber Ray, and it is true that she's married to this woman's husband, I would try to find a time and have a conversation with her. Then you fix all these things. Another thing that is happening, the first wife might be moving from all these radio stations and people are enjoying it, either as a clickbait or to make her feel like, oh, my husband was taken away from me. That lady did not take her husband. The husband made a choice, and this choice have consequences. When he's sitting on the other side like a blue band that has been applied in between the bread to be consumed, this is, I'm really sorry to say, but respect comes with communication and conversation, so that when the other person is coming, then we don't have to really make it really look bad. What is he saying as the man of the house?
Exactly.
What happened to the rules and regulations? Because at the end of it all, it will remind me of The River and the Source by the great Grace Ogola. Exactly. Yes, sorry, Margaret Ogola, The River and the Source. Yes. You know, it is more like what you are doing now might not affect you and you are able to keep quiet, but silence is going to be revealed when the children will be growing up, and then the other children will be calling the other ones, the one who came to our home. Your mother took my mother. Let me put you where you are. That one you cannot fix. I always say, don't let the nails chip. The fashion style, the nail polish is still intact.
Hey, your nail polish still intact? Yes, ladies. Let's look at our nails. And you know what? Our panelists have spoken, and we want to know what you, the audience, think, all right? So make sure you catch us on social media at Samantha's Bridal, hashtag Wedding and Fashion Police. We want to know what you think. All right? So, as we take a quick break, let's continue to sip our tea.
Don't forget, there is no Roho Safi in Jamal.
Here.
Cheers, lady. Let's sip.
Oh, darling, come. Make sure that your pinkies are popping up. Oh, this one is better than all my sorrows. I can never believe that I could come here and start fixing other broken homes.